Hey, how are you doing today? Today I wanted to talk to you about a very interesting formula called as equation for transformation. What is equation for transformation? It is EQ plus MQ is equal to TQ. It's not like any other scientific formula. However, you can call it a psychological formula. What is EQ? EQ is emotional quotient. And MQ is mind quotient. TQ is transformational quotient. When all of these come together, it provides a very, very integrated solution to many of your problems. And that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you today. Each segment of this formula has an underlying value in it. Let's start with EQ. EQ's underlying value is emotional intelligence. I'm sure you would have heard this word emotional intelligence. You may know some aspects about it. So that is just the tip of the iceberg. What you can see is only the tip of the iceberg. What lies beneath is something that we are going to explore. Okay, let me talk to you about the next segment, which is mind quotient. What is mind quotient? Mind quotient is all about mastering your mind. How do you master your mind? Through building mindfulness. And how does mindfulness work? Mindfulness works by being at the moment, not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past, but being there at the moment. Let me take the example of one of the greatest players of all time today, Djokovic. What is the significance of Djokovic's game? What sets Djokovic apart from all the great players in tennis? Djokovic has mastered his mind in improving his game time and again through his consistency and precision. These are two aspects of his game which he has been constantly working upon. He's not a flamboyant player, he's not a super athletic player. But whenever you see Djokovic, he has his mind in his control. He's calm, he's consistent, and he's very accurate. That's what sets him apart from all the other players. And how did he gain this mastery over his mind? He gained his mastery over his mind by focusing on the moment, not thinking ahead of himself or not thinking what has passed him. And today he is one of the best players in the world. So this is one aspect that we can think deeper and look beyond when I talk to you about mind mastery. Now let's take another example. This time the example is from cricket. Someone whom we can all relate to, especially in India, where cricket is the most watched game, is Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar is known as God of Cricket. Why is he known as God of Cricket? There are many other players. There are players like Vivian Richards, Brian Lara, Virender Sehwag, Virat Kohli. They're all great players. Don Bradman. Who can forget Don Bradman? But what is it about Sachin Tendulkar that sets him apart? So he's a combination of emotional intelligence and mindfulness packaged perfectly. So when we talk about emotional quotient and when we talk about mind quotient, both of these put together is what Sachin comprises of. He has mastered both defense as well as offense. And very few players have been able to do that. And not to the extent of what Sachin Tendulkar was able to do. So that's where we can connect both these aspects of emotional intelligence, which is required for a good defensive player, and mind mastery, which is required for somebody who is a master blaster like Sachin Tendulkar. And perfecting these two aspects is something that aligns with Sachin Tendulkar. Now that we have spoken about EQ and MQ, we'll move on towards transformational quotient. That comes just after this. Hi. So far we have spoken about emotional quotient and mind quotient. Now the equation will remain incomplete if we don't talk about transformation quotient. What was the equation that we were talking about? EQ plus MQ is equal to TQ. Now what is TQ? TQ is your transformation quotient. It is transformation quotient which will make it all meaningful for you in the course of your development. And how do you transform using this equation? Through emotional intelligence, realizing emotional intelligence, and gaining mastery over your mind. In order to go in depth into these aspects, looking beneath each one of these segments that we are talking about, you should attend my talk. And this talk is a webinar talk, and we will deal with each and every element of this equation and see how it is going to benefit you in a big way. And I'm sure you will be looking to achieve your goals. I'm sure you'll be looking to achieve your dreams. And the formula, the best formula that you could possibly think of could be equation of transformation. So without any further thinking, go ahead, attend my webinar. It's free of cost. Just click on the link, come over, let's talk about it and realize your dreams and goals. Bye for now. Have a wonderful time.